Hello everyone, it's Lel and we have more delicious Party Precure episode titles, and in this video we're going to talk about them. We have episode titles from episode 31 to episode 34, which are going to be the October episodes for Delicious Party, and I think October is going to kind of be a month for character-driven episodes in Delicious Party. This is just a hunch I have, but I think you're gonna agree with me. Let's start with episode 31. We've already seen the preview for this episode. It's gonna be called A Holiday in Oishina Town. Princess Yui. A princess is gonna arrive in Oishina Town and she looks exactly like Yui. It also seems that they are going to switch places. Girl, this episode is going to be everything. I feel like lots of people were very excited for a Yui episode. It's kind of been a while since we had one episode focused specifically on her. So I feel like lots of people are very excited for this episode. I am too. I think this is going to be a great one. Very funny. Lindsay Lohan style. Remember when Lindsay Lohan was a kid? She had a movie kind of like this. Vanessa Hudgens also has a Christmas movie like this on Netflix. I love this trope. You know, a person from like royalty and a regular person shifting places just because they look exactly like each other. I love this trope. I think it's going to be a great and fun episode for Delicious. Episode 31. Now episode 32. I am not sure, but I believe this episode is going to be focused on Ran. This episode is called Slurp, Churufes, Search for the Lost Udon. Why do I think this episode is going to be focused on Ran? First, remember when at the start of the season, Ran was a blogger? I mean, she still is, but we've seen that a lot at the start of the season. And at the start of the season, she used the nickname Chururin, and Churu appears in the title of this episode. Also, Search for the Lost Udon. Udon is also a type of noodle, and it's a type of pasta. I don't know if this is pasta. I mean, English terminology is not my forte, but it is closely related to certain foods that Ran represents. So I believe this has everything to be a Ran episode, right? Now, moving on to episode 33, this is for sure an Amane episode. It's gonna be called Pure and Proper, Amane and a Halloween Party. Girl, we are gonna have a Halloween episode in Delicious Party Precure for sure, and it seems that it's gonna be an episode focused on Amane. I cannot wait. I really like Amane's character. I think she's a super interesting one, and I believe this is gonna be a great episode. This has the potential to be a great episode. And Pure and Proper, it's just basically describing Amane herself, isn't it? We also saw, I don't remember in which episode exactly, but Amane is scared of ghosts. So let's see if it's going to be related to this episode at all or no. I mean, I think it's going to be a fun episode nonetheless. And the last episode we have a title for is episode 34, which is called Stubborn Grandpa, Odin After Baseball. So in here, this episode seems to be focused on someone's grandfather. And we've had a Mari episode, we've had a Yui episode. It seems that we're going to have an Ran episode, an Amane episode. Kokone is the only one left. So I believe 34 is going to be related to Kokone somehow. Is it her grandfather? I don't know. Is it someone else's grandfather, but it's also going to be related to Kokone? I have no idea. We have to wait for episode summaries to see if we're going to learn something else about this episode, but I have a hunch this might be a Kokone one. Maybe they're skipping one episode and doing a Kokone episode in episode 35, for example. So, yeah, I don't know. I just know that I feel like if it is a Kokone episode, I'm going to be excited because they are my favorites from Delicious Party. I know, Mari episodes, I would love to see more Mari episodes. 30 was a blast to watch. And I don't know, I would like to see more Mari. But I feel like Mari is a strong character nonetheless. Mari appears a lot. Mari is very important in almost every episode. So I'm already happy with how Mari is represented in Delicious Party Precure. So I'm not complaining, but I would love more episodes focused on Mari nonetheless. And I feel like now we are very close to the start of the last arc of Delicious Party. So maybe they're gonna start building up character arcs so that they can finish the character arcs in the last episodes before the final battle, because that's what Precure usually does. When before the final battle, we start getting closure for each of the girls' arcs that we have been following. Sometimes they don't have a clear arc, but they do have an episode to kind of like wrap up their character before the final battle. So I believe this is also going to happen in Delicious Party. And out of all the characters in Delicious, I feel like all the 4 main characters in Delicious, I don't think that they have a clear arc. So maybe this is time to start a little bit of a storyline for each of them so that they can finish at the end of the season. Or I might be mistaken and it's just a regular fun episode for each girl. It doesn't really matter, I think, because, you know, I feel like character episodes are the strongest episodes in Delicious Party. I feel like they are usually the highlight of the season for me, at least. I feel like when they are focusing a lot on the characters, it's when they get things right. I mean, 2 things. When they focus on the characters and when they focus on the story of the show. Because the story behind Delicious Party is very interesting and very intriguing as well. I am always feeling curious about it. I am always wanting to know more about the last. I really want to learn more about the secrets behind the delicious stones. I want to know more about the cook fighters, about what happened to Cinnamon, who the villains are, what they're going after, why do they protect Godot so much, why does Godot need all the food in the world, what is going on here. I'm really curious for the story of Delicious Party. But I also, as I said before, I also think that this season shines a lot when it focuses on their characters because they are lovely. I feel like all 4 of them are very strong characters. And we also have like a big cast. We have Mari, who is also an important character. We have Kome Kome, who had an arc just for her. Not just for her, because the other girls were all related to that arc, and that was very good. And we have Kome Kome, and we have Takumi too. I'm not really considering Pum Pum and Men Men because I feel like they're just cute and they don't have like character arcs or stories behind them. They just have personalities, you know, which is not a problem either. But as I said, I feel like October is going to be a month for character-driven episodes in Delicious Party Precure. Do you believe they're all going to be character-driven episodes, just like I did? I mean, Yui and Amane for sure, but the other 2 are a little bit in the air. But I believe we're going to have a Ren episode, and we're also going to have a Kokone episode too. Let's wait and see. Anyways, babies, this is all for now. Hibiki, thank you very much for your translations once more for those amazing episode titles. I'm excited. Anyways, babies, I want to take this little time to thank the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for standing by Magical Cinnamon. And if you've watched up to now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye!